Welcome to Generations of Game. No reaction? See, I look into the camera, so I can't tell if you have a reaction. So I got to ask you about it. All right, everyone, episode number 7. I don't know if this is becoming such a ridiculous shtick of me announcing and looking for your reaction, but we're going to keep doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy the awkwardness at the beginning of all these episodes. This is episode number 7. We're talking NBA. We got to get into these trades we've been talking about all week. Every single day, it seems like another bucket is dropped and another big player is on the move. And then the other thing we're going to do is Davis wanted to give me some trivia. I could keep putting him on the spot, but now he wants to put me on the spot. So I'm going to do some trivia, and maybe I'll give you a little bit of trivia still too. Did you Google something? He Googled some trivia. He's hiding his phone from me, so I know he's pretty serious about it. So, all right, we got to start. We're not going to bury the lead when it comes to trades. We're going to go right to it. In LA now is Luka Doncic, traded from the Mavs in the middle of the night, so to speak. Shocker, maybe the number one most shocking trade in NBA history. Definitely want to know from you what your take is on it. We're going to give you our take right now. And what is it? Luka Doncic for AD. Let me give you the full trade on this one. We're going to go through a bunch of trades and we'll kind of go shorthand, but I want to make sure we get this one right. The Lakers got Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. Dallas got Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick from the Lakers. And then somehow Utah snuck into this trade as well. And they picked up Jalen Hood, a 2025 second-round pick via the Clippers, and a 2025 second-round pick via the Mavericks. That's the big blockbuster trade. Again, probably the single biggest shocker trade in the history of the NBA. 25-year-old superstar Luka Doncic. What do you think? Give me your raw feelings.
It's insane. Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Wemby, and Shea. That's the people that you build a team off of, and the Mavericks went up and asked to trade it for AD.
They wanted AD.
I think Luka's yapping too much. So, I don't know. But still.
I think you're probably right. Insane. We talked about this last season through the playoffs and into the championship, and we looked at Luka, and we talked about, is he that dude? Is he the guy that's going to carry a franchise? And he's only 25 years old. Like, he's been playing pro since he was like 12, it seems like. So he's been in the game forever. He's been in the NBA for a little bit now. But he does yap a little bit, there's a little bit of what I guess I would call some immaturity from him that I saw throughout the playoffs. He gets a little bit streaky because he gets a little bit whiny and starts to kind of like blame bad plays on refs, calls on refs. He gets into that and he gets stuck there sometimes. And so he gets a little bit streaky. And I saw that. And that's maybe some of the type locker room type stuff, the commitment type stuff that I think is leaking out of the Mavericks headquarters and the reasoning behind some of the idea of a trade. The Lakers have now made another trade, and we're going to touch on that in just a moment because they had already self-identified that they needed a big man, even if they thought they needed a pure number 5 when they had AD, who's more comfortable playing at a 4. So they were potentially going to make a move no matter what. Doncic now in your lab. Now you definitely need a big, right?
He is big.
So Luka Doncic, LeBron, and that team first when they made that singular trade, or AD, Max Christie. Now you have Kyrie at the pure number 1, and then you have Clay at the number 2. So in that trade, who do you think got the better side of the deal? Do you think it's the Lakers or do you think it's Dallas to make a run this year?
The charts say the Lakers, but I feel like, so he's whiny. LeBron's going to help that?
Historically, LeBron's known as being a little bit whiny as well. LeBron has ultimate leadership skill and ability. Sure. He has led multiple teams to the promised land. He has won with multiple teams. He's won with 3 different teams. So he knows how to take a dynamic and work with it You know, I think JJ Redick is really connecting with players, and he's a young coach, and he's got that mindset. Luka mentioned being on his podcast twice, so he has a lot of respect for him. So hopefully there's something there, because there was a lack of respect with Nico Harrison over at Dallas, and I'm not sure what the relationship was with Jason Kidd. So that's a big deal.
I think the Mavericks got out with this one.
I think if you don't make another trade, the Mavericks are better built to go and win a championship adding AD
because
than the
Clay
Lakers
has
are.
played with Steph and KD,
and he's won
and
4
on the best team ever assembled, arguably.
Yeah,
and he knows how to win. Now he has AD and Kyrie, and
who's also won a championship.
Kyrie's also
So all
played
three
with.
of their big three have had chip. So that's saying something.
Luka's never got a chip. Bronny's never got a chip.
Bronny, yeah. No, you're right. So then the Lakers make another trade. Let's touch on that. Lakers now have picked up Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. They have traded away Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a couple picks.
Wait, Mark Williams, the guy we just watched?
Yeah, I showed you a couple highlights of Mark Williams.
He went to the Lakers.
He's in the Lakers. That's why I was showing you those highlights. He's at the Lakers. So now the Lakers have a pure big, a 7-footer Duke guy. So he's going to connect with JJ Redick in that way. So there's already a little bit of rapport there. I think it's a great trade. And I think now I potentially look at the Lakers as a favorite over the Mavericks when it comes to their odds, because they had to make that move. In the move they made just between Luka and AD, I think the Mavericks are on top. I think now that you make a move for somebody like Mark Williams and more supporting cast, I think it flips the other way. Now I'm bummed. I like Dalton Connect. I for sure thought that he was showing some real promise at the beginning. He slowed down a little bit. It's still somebody I thought that they could build around and be able to have, Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves, and Doncic as the 3 tiers of Pokemon evolution of white boys in the NBA. I thought that was a good one. So that's a big trade there that now I think solidifies my Lakers. Your Bucks didn't make any major moves. I saw they picked up somebody, a couple guys, but no big blockbusters. They got Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin, Jericho Sims. They gave up Chris Middleton and AJ Johnson to Washington. So Kuzma is always on the move. Another one. Any thoughts there? That's pretty benign. Chris Middleton, did you care about him? He got benched, man.
I don't know what happened.
He was not that dude.
He went from being Giannis's right-hand man to warming up the left bench.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one carrying them when Dame and Giannis weren't
big time.
Weren't on the court even, let alone
now they
playing.
Need. Well, I don't exactly know if any of those guys are big men.
And then
yeah,
let's touch on the other big one, and we'll get
we'll
get to a couple smaller ones, but just want to touch on your Bucks for a second. So the other big trade, Jimmy Butler, who's been suspended 3 different times by Miami, finally got his trade. So we got Jimmy Butler to Golden State. Now Golden State picks up another tested guy in the playoffs. Playoff Jimmy is no joke, man. Jimmy buckets in the playoffs is the real deal. Miami picked up Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, Kyle Anderson, and 4 teams here. Detroit got Lindy Walters, Josh Richardson, and then Utah got Dennis Schroeder. Utah also got Mo Bamba and another trade. And then PJ Tucker went from Miami for 5 seconds, and then he's in Utah. So Utah was a part of several deals, kind of picking up the tail end, it seems like, of a couple of these trades. So
wait, do you have
Jimmy Buckets to Golden State? What do you think that does for Golden State? They're 25-25? They're a 500 team right now, but they can make a run. What do you think?
I don't know, because they trade away Klay Thompson, which
that's tough if you're a diehard.
I mean, breaking the Splash Brothers is just insane.
They're iconic duo.
I mean, and then you put Jimmy Butler with them. Does that regain that?
Well, you're not going to have the pure shooting, but you got some dribble drive. You got some action there for sure. That's a real deal. There's no joke there. So
and clutch, just that team.
Yeah, he's clutch, and like he's not won a chip, but I think you have enough star power of the guys that have, and you have the experience within the organization, and then you put on top of that just his tenacity and the way he plays in the playoffs. I think you got something real there for sure. So I think that's a good trade for Golden State. I heard that there was rumblings of KD potentially going back to Golden State. That seemed to fizzle out, or maybe even just be a bunch of hearsay. So you got that going.
Did you get like
Heard the Suns are kind of falling apart a little bit in the locker room. A lot of talent there, but they're not putting it together. I think they're at 500 too.
Do you not have the second biggest trade in the league that just happened?
That was the second biggest trade. What else are you talking about?
De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs.
Oh yeah, where's that? Let's get into that.
Bruh.
All right. So Sacramento moved some pieces around. They got Valanciunas, and now they have Zach LaVine and
Valanciunas.
And San Antonio picked up De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin.
I don't know.
De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio. So I know you like Wemby. Do you think De'Aaron Fox gives them that next layer?
Coming into this year with the trades that had happened preseason, I thought the Spurs and the Kings were two legit deep playoff run, like the Pacers were, like underrated. And then they go and do this, and it makes me think that the Spurs have the edge on them. Who'd they have?
Yeah, Sacramento made these. That's a big move.
Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox and one other person. And they were dangerous. And then they moved this, and I think the Spurs.
You think they're giving it up?
For sure.
They're also at 500. I mean, half of the Pacific. It's the Lakers at the top of the Pacific. Then I think it's the Clippers, and then Golden State, the Suns, and the Kings. I think are all at 500. So everyone's still got a shot at it, I guess. The West is not quite as dominant as it was last year. That's definitely been shown. So yeah, De'Aaron Fox,
dude,
I think it's a good move for San Antonio. I think that it creates a little bit more dribble drive opportunity. I will really want to see the pick and roll action between Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. So I think Castle is kind of developing slower than I thought he would, but he'll be a piece as well. So I think they could make the playoffs. I think they could probably not make a run. I think they could sniff the playoffs. You think? And Sacramento's got to rebuild a little bit.
Yeah.
That's your guess?
For
okay.
Sure.
Okay. I think the Suns are just yeah. I don't think the Suns are doing anything on that Pacific. The Clippers, I never know with the Clippers.
Like,
who are you gonna get? You know?
Like, I'm just confused. Like, I used to think that they had one of the best teams assembled, and then I remembered how they got
a bunch of old Hall of Famers.
Old. And then they trade them away, and then Russell starts going off. So.
All right, who else do we got? We got Brandon Ingram. I feel like Brandon Ingram is one of those guys that is always on the move. He is always getting moved around because he's good enough that he has
been on the Pelicans.
Has trade value. No, he's been on the Lakers. He's been on multiple teams.
Oh, I only know.
He's been on multiple teams. So he went to Toronto. Kelly Olynyk and Bruce Brown and a couple picks went to New Orleans. That's another one. We got Jimmy Butler. We touched on that one. We touched on Kyle Kuzma, Chris Middleton. We got Dallas picked up Caleb Martin as well and sent Quentin Grimes to Philadelphia. And then we mentioned the picks that San Antonio, Sacramento were tossing around. So a couple big moves there. Hold on. I'm going to look real quick right now as we're talking in real time because these trades have been happening so fast. Who knows if there's any from yesterday when I put these in to today. Let's see. Let's see what we got. And then you got some trivia.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get into some trivia NBA trades today. What do you got for me?
Right now?
Let's see. NBA trade the latest on Kevin Durant. I don't know if I care that much about what Kevin Durant is doing anymore.
Can I go?
Kevin Durant will remain with the Suns. Marcus Smart was also on the move. Kevin Porter Jr. to the Bucks. Oh, so you got Kevin Porter Jr. to the Bucks.
Nice.
Somebody. Bogdan Bogdanovic is on the move as well.
Bucks, please. Bucks, please.
Nope. Clippers.
Dang it. He's good.
I don't know. He's good. I don't know if any of those are big. DeAndre Hunter goes to Cleveland for Karis LeVert and George Niang. There's another one. Whew. There's a lot of moves going on right here. A lot of moves. Phoenix Suns are trading Yusuf Nurkic, the big man, to the Charlotte Hornets. Cody Martin. Okay. That's in case you couldn't Google this yourself, we're going to take 5 minutes of the show just to tell you all the other trades, but it's a big deal going on right now. Our man Shams over at ESPN USA Today has got him basically as their source for everything. So Shams has been busy breaking a lot of these trades. All right, let's do some trivia. You guys into some trivia? Let us know again what you think of all these trades. We want to hear from you. See if my Lakers got a run in them before LeBron hangs it up. See if his Bucks got a run in them.
Is
all right.
he ever going to hang it up at this point?
Playing in the year 30. All right. Not looking. I'm not looking. What do you got for me? Trivia.
Who is the only team to defeat the Celtics at Madison Square during a season?
At Madison Square Garden?
It just says Madison Square.
The Knicks?
No. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah. We can go quick on this.
Portland Trailblazers.
Okay. Weird question. Go.
The first NBA game was played between the New York Knicks and the Toronto Huskies in what year?
1947.
1946.
Oh, come on.
Not only was he the first African American drafted into the NBA, he was also the first official player by a signed contract.
I don't know.
Chuck Cooper.
Chuck Cooper. Good on Chuck Cooper.
Wait,
who? Did it say the team?
No.
No, okay.
The National Basketball Association was originally called what?
Are they saying the ABA, the American Basketball Association? ABA?
The Basketball Association of America.
Okay.
Held in Boston Madison Square Garden Club, the first NBA All-Star game took place in what year?
1954.
1951.
Come on. Bill Russell would have been in that.
Which NBA team has the most appearances in the finals?
The Celtics.
The Los Angeles Lakers, 32 appearances.
They've lost too many. Good. I don't know. My Dodgers, my Lakers, man, we've won a lot of championships, but we have sure lost a lot of championships. It is brutal. It's brutal.
Who is the only active NBA franchise with multiple final appearances with no losses?
Who is the only what? Say it again.
Who is the only active NBA franchise? So the Philadelphia
Bulls.
Nice. In 1995, this 6th seed was the lowest seeded team in the NBA to win in history to win a championship.
Houston Rockets.
Nice. The first and only team based outside the United States to win an NBA title.
Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard, 2019.
Which player has the most career blocks in the finals?
Ooh, in the finals. All right, I'm going to go Hakeem the Dream because he's just a blocking machine.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
This player has the most turnovers in finals.
Jordan?
LeBron James.
Yeah. It had to be one of the two of them.
In one series, who had the most steals?
John Stockton.
I'll give you, hang on, I'm going to give you another hint.
Okay.
In 1998, he had 20.
Scottie Pippen.
Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, yep. Pistons.
Kind of small, sneaky.
He is good.
This player has the most 3-point field goals during one series of the finals.
Clay? Steph?
32.
Who?
32, Steph.
Steph. Okay, yeah. Clay's got the most in a game, most in a quarter, most points in a quarter. He's got those ones, but Steph overall, got it.
Who is the player that led in overall career points tally during the finals?
I want to see your pretty face. Say that again.
Who is the player that led in overall career point tally in the finals?
Is it LeBron?
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
1,679. Yeah. What NBA team has the most franchise final appearances without winning a title?
Most appearances without winning a title. Oh, no. Nope. I can guess a bunch that aren't. Utah Jazz.
Phoenix Suns.
They're one of the teams I just said nope to. I thought that I forgot that they never won one.
They are the only franchise to move from the ABA to the NBA and subsequently win a championship.
Subsequently, after that happened, Spurs. Yeah?
Yeah.
Gotta tell me when I'm right, homie.
Which player managed to win the NBA Finals MVP award even though they were on the losing team?
Oh, wow. LeBron.
Jerry West.
Wow. Man, you got to play some kind of game. Wow.
Which was the first team to make it into the NBA Finals 10 years running?
Celtics. They won 8 in a row.
Can you guess the years?
51 to 59?
That's not 10 years.
51 would be one season. 51 to 60?
59 to 69.
Oh, okay.
A legendary player, he had the most NBA Finals appearances. Bonus, how many of those were the championships?
Finals. What's the difference between a finals appearance and a championship? The most finals appearances, Kareem?
No, Bill Russell, 12. Bonus.
Oh, yeah, duh. That's literally who I meant to say, and I said Kareem. Of course it's Bill Russell. He won 11 of them.
The last team to sweep their opponent in a final.
Sweep. Oh, that's so embarrassing. A sweep.
2018.
A sweep. 2018 was the Warriors.
Nice. That was just a brutal game. This team has the best winning percentage in the finals. Jeez.
The Bulls.
24-11.
Who?
The Bulls.
Yeah, okay.
During the finals, this player held the highest points per game average calculated from a minimum of 10 games. Hint, it wasn't Michael Jordan.
God, they get all way too specific. Highest points per game, Kareem?
Rick Barry.
Oh, Rick Barry. Come on. What a pull that would have been.
Which team won the first NBA championship?
The Seagrams, Rochester, wasn't it? The Rochester Seagrams, the oldest team. They became the Kings.
The Warriors? Are you okay?
The Philadelphia Warriors. Okay, my bad.
Name one of the two possible teams with the most MVP awards.
I mean, my first instinct is to say the Lakers and the Celtics.
Both with 17.
Yeah.
What NBA team has the first to win 70 games in one season?
Well, you got 73-9 for the Warriors, and you got 70 and 12. Was that what the Bulls were?
Dang it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The first team to hire a woman on their coaching staff.
Love hearing that. Who is it? The Phoenix Suns.
Spurs, Becky Hammon.
Yep.
In 2004, that's two. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, skip some of these if I was just going to look dumb and have no chance. Come on, keep it rolling. Let's go. This feels good.
This Miami team joined the NBA in what? It says this Miami team joined the NBA in 1988, so it can only be the Heat.
Miami Heat. Hey, I got that one right. Nice, thank you. That was weird.
What team plays at the Target Center?
Target Center is the Timberwolves.
Known as the Chicago Packers until 2008 when they became this NBA franchise.
2008? A team was named as the Packers in 2008?
Chicago Packers were named the Chicago Packers in 2007. After 2008, they were what team?
Washington Wizards.
Nice, bold. Name
That was
one.
Weirdly phrased. Okay, I got
Name one of the two original roster NBA teams to have never changed names or moved locations.
There's two teams?
Yes, and they were of the original 8 when
Boston Celtics.
Yes.
Have always been in Boston. Warriors have moved. Kings, Lakers, Knicks.
Nice. Which team did Larry Bird coach during the
Indiana Pacers.
Nice.
He's the only guy to be an MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. He wasn't a great coach, but good enough for 1 year.
This famous Raptor is often seen courtside at which NBA team's games?
This Raptor?
Rapper.
Drake?
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raptor. Kevin Garnett in the 1990s was the first player in 20 years drafted straight from high school by this team.
By the Timberwolves.
Yeah. Which team beat the 1996 Chicago Bulls record 72 wins in a season?
Warriors?
Yeah.
Ask that again.
Golden State Warriors were originally from what city?
Philadelphia.
Nice. The Detroit Pistons were originally called what?
The Detroit Dumpster Fires. Oh no, wrong.
That would
The Detroit
Fort Wayne Zollern Pistons.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that right now.
Yeah. What?
You want me to ask you some? Right.
If anyone texts, give it back.
Here we go. What was the team famously named that America sent to the 1992 Olympics when professionals were allowed to play? What's that team called? Jordan and Mullen and Magic and Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Isaiah Thomas, like stacked team. They were called the blank team.
Best?
And it's a nickname of the first ever player to win MVP who is not from the United States.
Bro, how did I... The Dream Team.
The Dream Team. Hakeem the Dream. The Dream Team. Bonus, where is Hakeem Olajuwon from?
Nigeria.
Who else in the NBA is from Nigeria?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No.
Well, does Giannis count?
Giannis counts, yeah.
Okay, because he's...
And then via Greece, yes. Which 8th-seeded team became the only team to reach the NBA Finals? Wow, an 8th seed. Did not know this one.
West or Eastern Conference?
Northeast.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
The Knicks.
Dang it. Dang it, man.
Who was the shortest player ever to win the slam dunk contest?
5'6".
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name? Not Muggsy Bogues.
Not Muggsy Bogues. I was going to give you that hint. His first name is a nickname for a potato.
I forget.
His last name is Charlotte's blank.
I forget.
Spud Webb.
Oh, yeah.
5'6". He knew how tall he was. I know. We've watched clips of him slamming it. Unreal. Which player attempted a record number of free throws, 39, in an NBA postseason game? Wow. I wonder how many he made. Not many, I'm guessing.
Current.
Not current. All-time great big man.
Shaq.
Hack-a-Shaq. They were just hacking the hell out of him, I'm sure. Who was the first player to win the MVP in consecutive seasons?
Nikola Jokic.
Bill Russell, 61, 62, 62, 63. All right.
Dang it.
Last couple here. Who was the legendary player known as the Mailman?
No idea.
Karl Malone.
Oh, I should have.
And last one. Which basketball players retired from the NBA with the highest career scoring point per game average?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm sorry, what?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No. One more guess.
Michael?
Greatest scorer. Not the greatest scorer, excuse me. Yeah, maybe the greatest ability to score.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
Michael Jordan.
All right, everybody. That's it. Trivia. How many did you get right? Did you whoop me? Probably, because that was weak sauce. I did okay. Did I do okay?
I mean, it's all right. Like,
Passable. That's it. Appreciate you all for tuning in to Generations of Game.
Dad, stop.
Episode 7.
I'm texting my friends.
He's texting his friends. He's got stuff to do. We out.